Hello everybody, and welcome back to Burrows. Gray's just showing that he's not very knowledgeable now, is he? It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't need to know how an amp works or a keyboard works. It's all good. We don't need it. I played the alto saxophone. I don't need no outlet or things. It's fine. He plays a simple bass line that seems out of place at first, but after a few bars, I get lost in the repetitive notes and start bobbing my head to the rhythm. We'll get there, no worries.
So in the end, it's not my favorite role, but I can respect how important it is to our sounds.
He's always so willing to support everyone around him, even if it means losing the starring role. It feels even worse. I feel even worse about stepping on his fun in D&D yesterday. Let me turn down the game audio. That looks a little loud. It do be that way.
Yo, you guys done diddlin'? Or can we start? Oh yeah, go take a seat, dude.
Okay. At first, I felt so firmly out of touch that I might as well have been invisible, but after talking to everyone, I feel that we're more similar than they'd like to admit. I plop down on the couch next to Alexis, and Kerr says something hard pokes my tailbone. Oh, it's the violin case from yesterday. I guess I left it out. I open it to make sure it hasn't been replaced by some plastic monstrosity. Thankfully, it's just as I remember it. A shiny finish and all. The members of the band get in position, doing some final tuning and testing the sound equipment. The idea of an electric guitar still sounds so foreign to me. Each pluck of the strings like a jagged knife against my ears. Caesar smirks at my reaction, briefly putting the guitar next to the speaker to send the noisy feedback loop my way. Chug punches him in the arm and looks back at me with a worried expression. Wait, who's singing?
We, don't have a singer yet. We're strictly an instrumental band as of right now.
That's probably for the best. Simon would be hard to beat if I had to compare vocal talent. If only Caesar's voice didn't change after 6th grade.
Shut up. Okay, we're starting. No more chit-chat.
I smile weakly, not going back now. No going back now. It's fine. It's fine. Note, the following sequence will contain several songs being played one after another, with dialogue interspersed throughout. There will be times where skipping is either unavailable or might break the sequence. Would you like to skip to the end of the scene? Like what kind of songs? There'll be times where skipping is either unavailable or might break the sequence. You know, for the sake of the playthrough, I think I'm going to skip it. I apologize, but I don't know if these songs will get me in trouble, if they're things, and I worry about shit. I worry about it. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've never felt anything like that before. My whiskers are brimming with energy after that performance. The others must have felt it too. They're looking at each other in stunned silence. Simon described it to me once as a phenomenon that happens when performers hit a groove and synchronize their playing perfectly. My trance is broken by a few claps coming from our sparse audience. I bow out of instinct, and the others follow my lead.
Am I crazy, or did that actually sound good? Oh, I don't know. I'm still just...
We've never played that way before. What was different? They look to me and I shake my head. Come on, I'm not that special.
The violin added a lot, though. We'd have never thought of that.
Don't you guys see? It's because you finally worked together to make something instead of fighting. Aw. Chug scoops me up, and I happily accept another chug hug as the others giggle and watch. I was worried he'd be upset about me inserting myself into another one of his interests, but thankfully his appearance appears more grateful than anything.
You're so right, dude.
I fucking hate it when the stupid gay moral of the stupid gay story was actually right all along. So it's agreed. We'll keep going in this direction. They all nod and high-five each other. This is the longest I've ever seen them get along without fighting, now that I think about it. For Chug's sake, I really hope people can change for the better. It's too bad Felix isn't here. It'd be good to get his opinion, too.
Speaking of, what time is it? Wasn't he supposed to pick us up at 3 for the spook house? Shoot, I forgot to call and cancel. You think he's already on his way?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Our thoughts get interrupted by a white van screeching around the corner, stopping just short of hitting the back of Caesar's car.
The fuck? That's different?
Looks like the type of van they warned us about in school. The back of it is windowless, or I should say, they've been painted over with the same messy coat that covers the entire van. I can just barely make out two silhouettes in the front. Suddenly, the back doors pop open and someone awkwardly hops out. I recognize those sneakers. Felix? Oh, hello.
Liz, lad. Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Well, there's another person? They did say two. I personally picked up on the to make sure he didn't flake. Don't want you guys weaseling out of the dare. Oh? Oh, right. This lad. This little lad. Derek's. A slimy face appears as he rolls down the passenger side window. He looks cockier than ever.
The dare is off, dude. Sorry for wasting the gas. Sorry you wasted the gas.
We simply have better things to do. Part of the band now. Can't miss practice. Talia elbows Caesar in the ribs and he clears his throat.
What they said.
Guys, don't.
Oh, really now? The girl sounded pretty confident about yesterday.
Sorry, us girls can change our minds on a whim. Don't you have a school zone to be creeping in, lizard? He laughs, his tone sounding more sickly than usual.
Jokes. I had a feeling this might happen, so I brought backup.
The sound of the other doors shutting cuts through the banter. We're dead quiet. The sound of gravel crunching towards us, louder than it has any right to be. Why, hello. Hey, that's a cute tank top. That's a cute look. I see. A second lizard rounds the van, stopping to lean against the hood with his arms crossed. His steely glare and height immediately puts me on edge.
Hope you don't mind my big bro joining us.
Ah, so he's older. Ah, older man. That's nice. I like that.
He wanted in on the dare.
I tried to discreetly whisper to Chug, despite the deafening silence. Wait, didn't he say his brother was in a gang when you first met him?
Shit, the dogs are gonna notice he's here. I don't want any more trouble.
Name's
DJ, heard you were looking to embarrass my brother at his job yesterday.
He glares at Chug, who shakes his head. Talia stays quiet, glaring back at the thuggish lizard.
Not intentionally. We just wanted to play some games. He's the one who started shit in the first place. Oh, you calling him a liar?
Chug gulps. Caesar steps in front of him, forcing a brave face, but looking at the ground.
Listen, this is all a stupid misunderstanding. We really just want to call this off. We won't go to the arcade anymore, okay? Huh. You think I'd go to all this trouble over something like that? This is about all the shit you assholes have talked about me. You know there's a rumor going around that I'm a kid diddler. I could lose my job. We did not start those.
We turn to look at Talia and she gulps. Talia.
Really? Tal, that's fucked up. Even for you.
Then just get her to clear things up at the arcade and let's move on.
And DJ shakes his head, wagging a finger at us.
Too late for that.
Turt? Okay.
It's either you guys come with us or...
He taps his waistband. It's only now that I see a shape protruding under that suggests something's dangerous. A few canines start to exit the house around us, keeping an attentive watch. Word must have started to spread already. Chug is sweating bullets. Based on what he told me, the longer we stand out in the open like this, the more likely this will turn into an all-out gang war. Caesar's gaze briefly breaks away from... Sorry. I slipped on my chair. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't fall out of my seat. I didn't... No. I stayed on it. We almost slipped. But that's fine. That's fine. Caesar's gaze briefly breaks away from DJ, finding Alexis still sitting on this drum set.
Alexis, get in the house, now!
He grabs his game from the sofa and darts inside, locking the door behind him.
Smart move, Twig. What? You were planning on gunning down a little kid too? In broad daylight, no less?
He just shrugs. Direct's grin widens. No, we don't want to go.
Excuse me?
I raise my voice loud enough that it echoes throughout the cul-de-sac. Oh my god. That's not one word? That's a weird little... a cul-de-sac. Huh. Weird. I don't think I've seen that spelled out. Or at least I don't regularly see it spelled out. It's weird. We said we don't want to go. The big lizard glances to the side, likely noticing the encroaching presence of the other gang. Fuck, he isn't budging. Fine. Promise you're not up to anything sinister, and we'll do it. Felix waves his arms and whispers frantically.
Dude, he has a gun.
Yeah? It doesn't matter. We're all going to be in trouble if he stays here any longer.
This is risky as hell, dude.
My heart is pounding. DJ's face is impossible to read. Though Derek looks nervous enough. The sound of a door opening puts us all on edge.
Alexis, I told you to...
The familiar sound of a cane hitting the floor cuts him off. Oh. Yes? These are words. In fact, these are words. Words I cannot decipher. That was still nothing. Abula? Derek and DJ grin. Shit.
Ugh. Wait, Derek. Better rethink your decision fast.
Chug's eyes flash with rage. His fists tremble as his grandmother slowly approaches him. Oh, problem? He shakes his head.
No. These are my friends. We're just gonna go for a drive. Can you watch Alexis until we get back?
He fakes a smile and gives Abula a hug before walking towards the back of the van. Yeah.
We'll have a chug back home before sundown, ma'am.
Let me know if he gives you any trouble.
Okay. I whisper something as I pass her, praying nobody notices. Call the police if we're not back in 2 hours. Ah. Okay. We reluctantly climb into the back of DJ's van. An impending sense of doom fills the air as Derek closes the doors with a final sneer.
Good choice.
Well, things are getting exciting.
Oh. Nobody speaks for a while. DJ's music blare loud enough to drown out anything short of yelling. With the windows covered, I have no sense of time or even where we are. Every second that passes puts more distance between us and the comfort of Gabe's home. Durex occasionally looks back to make sure nobody's up to anything, each time nodding with a confident smirk before turning back around. DJ stays silent, eyes glued to the road. Eventually, Derek sighs and lays back in his seat with his arms behind his head. Caesar takes that as a cue and nudges me in the ribs.
Guys, listen.
Gabe puts a finger to his lips to hush him, pointing at DJ. We wait a few seconds. No reaction.
He can barely hear anything over the radio.
Huh. Felix glares at her. I can't blame him. Given our predicament.
Tal, did you really say that stuff about Derek? You always said you were above petty shit like that, Talia. Come on.
She looks away.
You had to know something like that would spread like wildfire. Now look at us.
She shrinks into herself. Please tell us the truth. I don't think it's a rumor, is the thing. You guys wouldn't know. I'm at Starbits way more often than y'all, but the way he gives special attention to some of the kids, touching them, hugging them.
That's pure conjecture, though.
I'm telling you, I've seen how he looks at them. We all shush her and she shakes her head. Whatever, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to get back to him. I can corroborate what she's saying. I saw him getting kind of close with a boy yesterday.
Close how?
I put a shoulder on him and rub it in the same way I remember Derek did. Chug shudders and nods.
Okay, yeah, that's a little much.
So that rumor the guy at the counter mentioned yesterday was really about... She nods. Yeah, that's why he didn't want us talking about it in the arcade. Larry knew Derek would eventually find out, being manager and all.
I'm still not fully convinced, but...
He rubs his arm, letting out a breath he'd been holding.
Sorry for doubting you. It's just a very damning claim.
I know.
People get put away for years for even looking at pictures of kids.
I know. But kids have been going missing and, You don't have to explain yourself, Talia. Nobody would blame you for wanting to protect children from predators.
When this is all over, we can, go to the cops and file a proper report, okay? No more gossiping.
Yeah, you're right. She loosens up her posture and lets out a sigh of relief.
Speaking of all this...
Caesar reaches into his shirt and pulls out 2 plastic boxes with buttons on them.
I came prepared. Are those walkie-talkies?
Are those walkie-talkies?
Yup. Grab them and I grabbed them on sale at a Stereo Shack.
What for?
We can talk using these if we get separated, dude. Like a telephone.
Oh,
We were hiding these in your shirt.
you were hiding these in your shirt?
Why?
I had a feeling Derek would try some shit, so I wanted to make sure we had a leg up on the fucker.
He clicks a red switch on the side and hands the others to Talia.
This model has a private channel function. We're going to use channel 2. Only use them when you know you're out of his view. Got it?
Wait, but there's 5 of us.
Yeah, which is why we're gonna stay in 2 groups if we have to split up. Me and Felix, and the 3 of you.
And as long as we stick together. Our discussion gets cut short as we pull into the gravelly driveway that shakes the whole car. Ah? Talia sashes the walkie-talkie in her purse right as the radio gets shut off. The silence seems deafening after an hour of nonstop music.
How do we know it's an hour? The narration said we couldn't tell.
It's fine. It's fine. I get it.
This the place? Yeah.
The van wobbles as they step out one at a time. Several minutes pass, and the lack of activity starts to become unnerving. Finally, the back door opens, greeting us with cigarette smoke instead of fresh air. DJ looms over us, glaring at nobody in particular.
Out.
Ah, okay. Well, I think I'll end the part here, everyone. So we'll do haunted shenanigans next time, I guess. I'll see you guys around.